but there's something on the inside of them that is causing them to act out in that manner. So therefore we can't do it anymore. We can't just sweep it under the rug. We have to deal with this stuff because we don't know what they go back home to. All we know is when they come into the house of God, they're hurt, they're broken, and the only way for them to show that they're hurt is by them acting out in that behavior. God said that there's a need of true deliverance to be back in the house of God. Now, young people, one thing I want to tell you that we're living in a strange time. We're living in a time where the Bible talks about that where people will call good evil and evil good. We see that the devil has crept into the body and he's running rampant in the church, but the church is wide awake. But they don't want to deal with the issues that are going on in the house. So young people, I want to tell you today that the devil is after you. And he's going to try everything in his power to bound you, to keep you bound, to keep you locked up, because he sees where you're going. He sees the seed that God planted in you. He sees the call that is on your life. So therefore, that is the reason why he's after you. Somebody say, we need deliverance. It is our responsibility as adults and young adults to spread the gospel to a dying generation of young people. It is our responsibility to tell other young men and young women that that lifestyle is not the lifestyle that God wants them to live. We need to tell them that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. We need to tell them the answer. Young people, I have the answer for you tonight, and his name is Jesus. So what we have to understand now is that the enemy has crept into the body, and Genesis calls him a serpent. Now, when we look at the serpent is a snake. The serpent doesn't have legs. What the serpent does is he slides and he sinks his way into things to get to what he wants. For example, in the garden, a serpent came to Eve. It wasn't a man, it wasn't a person, it was a serpent. Because the devil, in Genesis we see that it's a serpent, but in Revelation we see it's a dragon. So something should tell you that somebody has been feeding this brother.